Unique looking surroundings, unique looking ground, the best in the country, hosting the Clifford Cup finals. Sierra FC is taking Navy SC, two very, very good sides, and had very close semi-finals. In fact, went down to the wire. This is how they reached the finals. Sierra had a bye based on their positions in the league stage, and Police took on Air Force. Police had the better of that game and reached the semi-final, and what a semi-final it was. 22 points to 20 in favor of Sierra FC. Sierra FC was behind, doing all the catching up, and finally made their way into the finals. And Navy, they too had a bye based on their positions, and two teams opting out of the tournament. Navy, second up, they had much more improved, very enterprising Army outfit to contend with, and what a game it was. It was a draw, and we had to go to extra times, and timely drop goal. Sensational, Tinila Veerasinghe. Somewhat hot day, hot and humid. Not too much of wind to speak of. 30 Celsius. Should be comfortable enough. That's about the normal weather conditions you expect in Colombo all year around. And what a game in prospect. Two teams doing their warm-ups. And this is the setup forward. Charit Silva, Pulasti Dasanayaka. Deshan Samarakon comes in as a prop, and Dhananjay Nirosh, two reliable locks. Gihan and Adisha expected to do their flank duties, and Janit Laksara at number 8. Solid setup forwards for Navy. And these are the enterprising backs. Harsha Madhuranga, the skipper, doing all the distribution at the base of the scrum, and he expected to do the same today. Dinesh De Silva at fly half. Navy expecting him to step up his game. Tilna Veerasinghe at wing, and Samit Samaranayaka and Lairu Herat, two centers, and Gayan Anuruddha at wing, and ever reliable Samuel Madhuanta to do the sweeping and all the defending at fullback. And Navy, quite a strong bench as well. Viraj Kolabarachi, Radisha Teneviratna, Lakmal Ranavira, Anusha Ramesh, Gaishan Maldinia, Isuru Kongahavatta, the one who did the conversion to even things up against. And for Sierra FC, Ashan Darling wearing number 1, Amit Gurusinghe, Lahiru Pavitra, the front row, Ramin De Silva and Suhiru Anthony, flank experience Lux, in fact, Achit Rajishan and Harshana Eramda, two flankers, and Lasindu Karunatilaka, very, very adventurous number 8 for Sierra FC. Equally enterprising backs for Sierra FC, skipper Kamidu Di Costa, two skippers for both the teams doing their scrum half duties. Tenuka Nanakara, very well-rounded fly half. Ruchira Ekanaika and Manilka Ruberu to do the center duties. Chatura Seneviratna and Gemlu Chetia, two wingers today, and Murshid Subair to do all the defending at the back of the line at fullback. Quite a strong bench for Sierra as well. Dilshan Jaya, Senura Pereira, Kavin Srivikum, Senala Adhikari, Wagi Veerasinghe, number 7. He expected to make his way back, most probably in the second half. Viduna Amanet, Kamidu Yasas, and Varuna Kavindu making up the bench. Quite a strong one for Sierra FC. These are the warm-ups and the stretching ups and last-minute preparation. These two teams went before the start of the play. Keen tussle. I have no doubt that this will be a high-octane affair. Navy, during the league stage, lost both their games against the Red Shirts, but they are with a newfound strength, with a newfound energy after that close-fought win against Army. Strong set of forwards. As the tournament progresses, improved significantly. For Sierra FC, experienced set of forwards and young set of backs. Quite a few live wires. Kalidu Nandila. This man will play a key role. Key player for Sierra FC. Value added one. Beautiful looking Clifford Cup. A trophy with a history behind it. A magnificent looking one. Two teams will be battling it out in the middle for the supremacy and to become the champions of knockout tournament.
Mama sudah bandara ini kalau nak tahu itu jadi berapa ini nak bandara hari ini kan sampai apa dia tu nak apa tak ni kan kita tinggal mana tu yang tu polis kan kira kira tu nak tinggal di dekat polis kau dan waktu baru waktu kau itu dia dia macam nak kau beri kat dan kalau dia pakai ni kita stop cek berai nak kau tak ni itu ni Martin Gay, I think how big up to they can read I know again with Gap the OG computer a face with that but not I did the about the strap and the guy on a blood hat. And what did I pick what like about it? Those are banned so I gave but now after up on his car and they be taken. He might want to pass it up.
Two teams will be lined up in front of the grandstand in few minutes. They went in to the dressing rooms for the last minute preparation, for the last minute team huddle. Expecting exciting rugby in a while. We'll be going into a commercial break at the end. We'll catch you with the start of this grand final between Sierra FC and Navy.
Nippon Paints. Live with colors.
Playing to win the game. We'll take care of your aches and pains. Sidale Spray. Trusted for 8 decades for quick relief from all aches and pains.
the largest paint supplier of Japanese vehicles. Original equipment manufacturer approved, Nax Premila 2K is the most premium quality auto refinishing solution you will ever need. වසර 130ක විශ්වාසයෙන් දැන් ඕඩලස් තාක්ෂණයෙන්
Nippon Odorless Paints. තත්වයෙන් උසස් හොඳම තේරීම.
Nippon Paints. Live with colors.
It's not gonna get any bigger than this. Clifford Cup Finals. Warm welcome to all the viewers who are joining in this live coverage. Navy and Sierra FC, two teams alongside the trophy, lining up. What a encounter in prospect, Clifford.
Yeah, Damika, that's for sure. This is going to be a massive, massive achievement. Who is going to win this championship? And they have done so well to get to these finals. CRNFC, if they can win this, that's going to be the best ever achievement for them this season, winning it during their centennial year. And having said that, Navy, well, they'll have their own plans as well. But this finals, that's the massive, massive. And when you say massive, compared to the league knockout, you don't get a second chance. So you have done so well and you got there. And having said that, Tilna Veerasinghe today celebrating his 100th game and a fantastic career that he has had and been a good servant for Navy Sports Club.
What a fantastic servant for Navy Rugby, Tilna Veerasinghe, the man who's responsible for taking Navy into the finals with that amazing drop goal. This will be a special day for him.
For being a live wire in the Sri Lankan rugby circuit. And thank you, Tilna Veerasinghe, for your contribution. And it's a fantastic achievement. And today, again, if Navy can win, that'll be even much, much more better and a superior achievement than his 100th game. But having said that, Nippon Paint coming on board to support Sri Lanka Rugby during this turmoil or troubled times. And I was having a chat prior to the game with the Nippon officials, and they're quite happy to support the sport. And after 2 years of COVID, and things are happening and moving forward, and they are very much there and they are in for it. And that's the message I got it. And let's see, during the halftime, I'll be having a chit chat with both the president and the general manager of Nippon Paint, Mr. Nemantha Abesinghe. So let's hear out from them and what is their say on this tournament. But also, beautiful weather, good build-up, massive cheer for both teams. And Navy, on the other hand, have done so well to get here. And CRNFC in the semi-final, playing against Police. Police was leading, and the late charge contributed them, and they were happy to be here. But also, they are down with Wagisha. Wagisha has been serving a suspension after acquiring a yellow card, but actually, based on the citing officer's feedback, it has been turned to a red card. So therefore, he's not taking part in this game. So that's going to be a massive blow for them. And he's been a good servant for them, and he's been very instrumental throughout the season. But right now, they have to deal without him.
Both teams haven't won this trophy for quite a while. For Navy, 2014, the last time they wrapped their hands around that magnificent looking trophy. And surprise, surprise, for Red Shirts, the last time they won this tournament was way back in 2006. 16 years to be exact.
It's an open game, equally balanced teams. And if you look at the championship, they have overcome some massive teams. Havis coming in as a favorite, couldn't achieve much in this championship. Maybe overcoming all those challenges, playing in the finals. And also CRNFC had a good season, but they lacked consistency But right now it doesn't matter, they are in the finals. And right now it's going to be a fresh chapter and it's going to be a new game. So let's hope both teams get it right. So eager coaches, both the coaches trying to win some silverware for their team and having to lose out on the league. These two teams will be very, very eager to grab their hands on the shield. So there you go. That's the referee, Gihan Yatawara. He'll be taking in charge. AR Ishanka Abekon and Praneeth Veranga, top 3 officials in the country at the moment, and they'll be in charge of this game. So that's going to be quite interesting. Clifford Cup 2023, Nippon Paint Clifford Cup 2023 Knockout Championships, the big finals coming up. Navy with the kickoff.
Man, in his 100th game, Tilna Veerasinghe doing the honors of starting the game. Taken forever for that one to come down. Almost, not quite. Navy skipper Harsha Madhuranga, well known for his nippiness, opportunistic play. That was one such case. He almost grabbed that one, but unfortunately went touch forward. So it will be the first scrum in favor of CRNFC, just about 30 meters out.
Well, the Clifford Cup is considered one of the oldest trophies offered for rugby in Sri Lanka, all initiated or inaugurated in 1911, a long time ago. And we have Mr. Neil Vijayaratne putting up a fantastic article. Probably soon you'll be able to find these write-ups in the social media.
Stay bound, stay bound.
First
It's got
touches.
great history.
2 men wearing red shirts. High, up and under. Collection was good, so is the clearance. Madhuranga utilizing. Adisha Viratunga goes into touch, taken just about 3 tacklers. Another knock forward, once again from Navy hands. Handling errors creeping in earlier on.
Well, these are the little things that they have to get it right, and from the beginning can't be afford to having such handling errors. It's a final, it's a big final, playing for the championship, playing for the trophy, and they have to get it right. I'm sure Harsha Madhuranga will be talking to his team, motivating them and getting them right, and that is something important. If Navy is going to keep giving the ball away to CRNFC, well, that's going to be enough for CRNFC, and they'll be having enough power to turn things around.
Early concerns over Adisha Viratunga, who went down awkwardly.
Here, come. Boys, back here.
Looks like he twisted his knee. Let's hope everything is all right. Yes, he's back. Now for the second scrum in favor of red shirts, coming to the Costa. The skipper to do all the distribution.
Coach! Fine! Sit! Steady! Steady wide!
So good lineup for CRNFC. Dinesh De Silva on the outside half. Sorry, pardon me. Tenuka Nanakara with the boot, along with supported by Lanka Rugby, Chatura Seneratna and Gamanu Chetia. Well, that's not what they wanted. For a moment, they thought it was all done. And that's the line breaker, but actually it was not. So opting to go for the post penalty early on. They want to get the points on board. Intentions are pretty clear. They want to get the lead. And they have 2 kickers who can make things work for Navy. And I think on this occasion probably it's going to be Samuel Madhuvantha, who is quite good in converting such penalties or such kicks. And look at the replay.
Navy has the luxury of two best kickers in the league, Tilna Veerasinghe and Samuel Madhuwanta. This time it will be Samuel Madhuwanta to find the range just about 55 meters out. What a kick it will be if he manages to get it through.
Well, when he was a young Antonian schoolboy, he did that with a 50-yard kick, but this occasion is almost through. It is through. 3-0 to Navy. What a way to start this, Damika. Beautifully executed. That was within his range. Kicking from inside. He knew where to kick. There you go, the youngster Samuel Madhuwanta putting their team ahead. 3-0 to Navy Sports Club.
That's more like it for Samuel Madhuwanta. That's what he's known for. Beautifully struck. Not even in international rugby we find too many kickers clears 55 meters. But here, quite pleasing to see few kickers who can clear 50 plus meters. Chatura Seneviratne with a restart. Well collected and cleared. Navy in front. Early lead matters.
Right hold.
Lasindu Karunatinaka with an efficient collection. And now red shirts in motion.
Tackle.
Getting their fluency up to the shorter side once again. Goes to lateral.
Roll away. Hands off.
That's Deshan Vimukti.
Well, good intention. Kavinda Discosa loading his open side. And Chatura Seneviratne putting that kick deep inside. Expecting Gamanu Chethis to give the chase. But finding touch. Not a bad move.
Not a bad move at all. Playing the game inside opposition's half. That's the name of the game for red shirts. We saw they did that pretty well against Kandy in the first half. Came up with 10 points to nil. Looks like they are going to adopt a strained, try and tested strategy over here in the finals. Still trailing by 3 points, not a big one, but early lead matters.
That's Tenugananekara, number 10, standing along with Ravin De Silva. Ravin has been a fantastic forward for CR, throw in for Navy.
Right, set.
You can see a slight breeze looking at the referee's flag.
Here.
Well, that's stopped now. So it's going to be an easy throw if he can get it straight. Good one. Clean line out for Navy. They're going to drive forward using the forwards there. Hang on to the ball as much as possible and drive forward. And then dispatch this to the 3 quarters. Tilna Veerasinghe, Dinesh De Silva on the receiving side, waiting for it. But on the other hand, it's a turnover ball to CRNFC. Good work by the forwards there, Damika.
Yes, nicely held on. Good piece of defending earlier on. Red shirts getting their front line efficiency up. Key for the outcome of this game. Nice blend of youth and experience for red shirts, likes of Ashan Darling, Sir Anthony in presence.
Well, Ashan Darling, Amit Gurusinghe and Lahiru Pavitra, the front row for the red shirts. Ample experience, good talent, have worked together.
Steady.
Quick tap taken, free kick offered, and that's the efficiency we have seen from CR right throughout the tournament. Quick hands.
Play on.
Maybe all of a sudden found wanting. Too low. Didn't manage to get that one, and Samuel Madhuanta needed no invitation to clear that one. No sweeper. Gamanu Chetia quickly backing up. Met with a tackle. Still moving. Excellent defensive work from Gamanu Chetia now.
Well, good kick deep inside by Samuel Madhuanta. Well, very well done by Gamanu Chetia to recover the ball. Chatura Seneviratne trying to cross that defense, but knowing that there's an advantage. So, as per the referee, the line was offside. Navy gives a little bit of breathing space for CRNFC. They were not expecting to come all the way back after having a fantastic move. But right now, the best thing is they have the ball in hand.
Penalty.
Just a moment ago, we saw a 55 plus meters penalty conversion. This man, Chatura Seneviratne, who can replicate it. Got a big reliable boot, thumping kick. Finds a touch, taking the play all the way inside Navy's half.
Steady call it, steady end.
Just about 10 minutes up, still even Steven. It's just that brilliant penalty Samuel Madhuanta sends through, keeping Navy in front. As you can see from both the teams, focused, intense. It looks like this will go down to the wire.
Radishan taking it, Amit Guru Singh a good throw in. They are trying to work the numbers, getting the forwards to get involved, going into contact, want to set it up nicely. But not too much of involvement for the forwards. So contributing in another penalty. And quite interesting, he's going to go for the post. Samuel Madhuanta must be dwelling with confidence. Few minutes ago he was able to convert that kick in similar distance on the other flank of the field, but right now he'll be kicking from the outside, and let's see how best he could put this in.
This time it's 55 meters plus, just about 57. He started off well. This will be the order of the day for Navy by the looks of it. Now everything is quiet. Haven't got the legs.
Red hold! Number 7 hold!
Samuel Madhuanta won't mind. Gives out clear signs to the red shirts that
Captain.
if they commit an offense within a kickable distance, Navy will take every opportunity to
Number 7, no?
accumulate points. That's the order of the day for men in white and blue.
Numbers can go.
So Navy have the ball in hand. Oh, clean one, beautifully collected. And it's a loose ball. Is it going to be kick and chase? No, they managed to secure the ball. Trying to put it in, running through the traffic. And Damika, this is going to be a great affair. These forwards, both the teams are mostly utilizing the forwards. But there you go. It's going to be a free run, is it? No, he's been brought down. Referee's going to give a penalty. You can see the hand there as the advantage for a high tackle. But Navy cruising through. CR got caught in the move. But again, Navy have the ball. They are pushing through. They have the advantage. They have to convert that into points. 3 points on the board already. And forwards are really pushing it hard. And you can see Rest coming and joining in. Nirosh Pereira on there for support. This is going to be another forwards charge, but good block tackle coming in from CRNFC prop Lahiru Pavitra. Well, referee brings back the play, and this is going to be another penalty. And Dhammika, this is going to be in very much within kicking distance. If they can make this count, and that's going to be 6-0, and that's going to give the advantage for Navy Sports Club.
That's definitely a significant lead, 6 points up, which means CRNFC will have to strike next because they just cannot take Navy off the hook. Like I said, definitely within kicking range this time. Looks like they are opting to go for Tilna Veerasinghe. Definitely too high. Ref Yatavara in the right position at the right time, one of the best.
Well, the culprit on that occasion was Kavinder Di Costa. Didn't have much option, but could have gone a little bit lower. The man playing the 100th match for Navy Sports Club, Tilna Veerasinghe, opting to go for this. And that's through. 6-0 Dhammika, where this is going to be heading towards.
Red shirts, they had no option but to keep their discipline intact. Not too many mistakes, to be honest, in comparison to the first game where they've been offered 2 yellows as well as red within a space of couple of minutes. Plenty of support for Navy, of course. Chaturasena Viratna with a restart. As usual, plenty of distance and height. How about that for a collection from number 4, Dhananjay Senaviratna. Now Madhuranga utilizing bulky forwards.
Got it back.
Sabral Madhuanta, a range finder, finds Lashidu Karnaratna and Chaturasena Viratna. Few nice steppings, goes into contact. Zubair,
Backward.
nice long pass. Red shirts getting some fluency. Few important moves. Abavad Charit Silva goes to the ground. Just about taken a couple of defenders. Once again, elementary mistakes, handling errors. As I mentioned throughout the previous game, during the league as well as in the knockouts, handling error count staggering.
You can't put the blame on Amit Gurusinghe on that occasion, can you? It was a bad dispatch by the scrum half.
No, yeah. Scrum.
And it was a little bit low, maybe under pressure, or probably couldn't get the grip. And Amit Gurusinghe giving everything to collect that ball, but resulting in a knock-on. And again, Navy, they have the scrum. And the best thing is the Navy kickers, both the kickers, Tilna Veerasinghe and especially Samuel Madhuanta, they're quite capable of putting in drop goals as well. Therefore, they have the kicking power. But having said that, on the other hand, CRNFC, they also have some good kickers. And Chaturasena Ratne has been fantastic last game, and he's been putting everything which is coming his way. But right now, Navy have the ball. It's going to be a break in the middle. Good block tackle coming in. Navy forming up that rock beautifully. Setting it up for the forwards. Running across the field. Doesn't get much yardage, but good offload. Second time, no luck. Third phase coming up. Sending it out wide to the left flank. Good hands. Veerasinghe has been brought back in. It's a double knock-on. So referee will be giving the opportunity for CRNFC. So both the teams, in terms of collection, you can see the ball offloading has been a little bit low, which is okay on the move, but grabbing that and missing those on opportunities, that's what's going to cost the game for them. Because handling errors from the beginning, we've been seeing quite a few. And, well, probably I think on that occasion, he took the eyes off the ball looking at the defender. They have to get that act right, Dhammika.
Like you rightly mentioned, handling errors, momentum killers, both the teams
Coach!
during these early exchanges,
Fine!
looking to settle down.
Set.
I'm sure
Steady!
the team that
Steady!
can keep the handling
Steady,
error count
fight.
down. By the looks of it, so far, Navy being little fluent. Just about 19 minutes up. Navy is in front, not by much. 6 points to nil. Now Costa to Chatura. Taken a long time to come down, but reliable Samuel Madhuanta under it. And sent in. That's the first 50-22 of the game.
Absolutely. So far, almost 20 minutes on the clock. CR has been on the receiving end most of the time. And Navy's intentions are pretty clear. They want to attack. And CR is the dual mind at the moment, whether to attack or defend. But priority is to defend. Navy's been penetrating very frequently. And that's his massive, massive problem for CRNFC. You can see the red shirt CR supporters. Quite good to see. This is not their home grounds, but you can see support from both teams. It's a neutral venue for both teams.
Samuel Madhuanta looks like a polished player today. Range finding was brilliant under higher ball, and that 50-22 was brilliant. Now CRNFC once again losing the ball while distributing prime real estate for Navy. Dinesh De Silva gives it out to Mushin Falil. Another leg drive from Dhananjay Senaviratne. Had a good game so far.
Tackle!
Once again, Navy getting their work rate up, moving forward. Red shirts under pressure.
No.
Good combined drive. Take and play to one more pace. Didi came from the wrong side. Not quite. Ref is happy with it. Now Madhuranga. Once again to Gihan Pereira. Good leg drive. Still continuing. Still searching. Good pressure coming in from red shirts. But still, Navy had the presence of mind. Good counter-attacking pressure from red shirts. Looks like one more drive coming up. Good patience, good continuation.
Backwards, backwards!
Just went backwards, says ref. Now all of a sudden, red shirts in position. They've been tested. Their defense earlier on tested to the fullest. Now Samuel Madhuanta once again gathers it back and goes to the ground. Ball went loose. Looks like a penalty coming up for holding on. Red shirts, CRNFC saved by the bell.
Well, Navy had the chance, and was a turnover, and CRNFC did well to get there. And Gamanu Chetia giving a massive, massive chase. But right now, they opted to go for touch. Makes sense. It's a sensible decision. They want to gain yardage. Not going to opting to go for the kick because the wind is blowing from the opposite side. So it's going to be kicking against the wind. And considering the distance, that's going to be a massive challenge. So it makes sense. They're going for touch. And if they can get this line out right, probably they can do better.
No doubt about that. This is perhaps the best opportunity CR had right throughout the game. Collection was good, but the throw wasn't. Botched line out. Opportunity gone begging what should have been an enterprising move for CR. and conceding the possession back. Number 17 brilliantly jumped.
Well, Damik, we spoke about it, the wind. And when you're going for long throws, right, as much as you spin the ball, well, then you get the opportunity. But if not, then it's going to get drift away. And that's what happened on that occasion. 6-0 Navy leading. CR still struggling to break that line. But on the most of the time, they've been defending. But right now, it's going to be Navy having the ball inside their territory.
You can see it by the body language of Navy outfit. They are getting that feel-good factor, being in front, and most of the time doing everything right. Now,
Red hole!
Zubair with a clearance kick and a brilliant one. How about that?
Yeah, just like that, Zubair Dure, very instrumental in CR setup. With a fantastic player, have contributed very well this season. Saw that Samuel Madhuanta kick coming deep inside. He was placed very well, collected it. He had ample space and without under pressure, took that kick calmly and found touch. Something important. CR back inside the Navy territory.
CRNFC expecting the youngsters to shine. Predominantly a younger side. Quite a few talented players now. Navy gets the ball into distribution. Rosh Pereira joining in from the middle. Now providing a better angle to Tilna Veerasinghe to clear it up. Collection wasn't clean. Ruchira Ekanayaka gathers it back, resettles and goes into contact. Yes, looks like there's some impetus being given. Di Costa to Nana Akara to Seneviratne, exchanging hands. That's their strength. That beautiful try against Candy comes to my mind, but once again, all habits creeping in, killing the momentum for CRNFC.
I think Lasindu Karunathilake running at a pace, lost sight of the ball. Cannot say the pass was too hard, but on that occasion, good couple of faces by CRNFC and good hands by the three quarters. Seneviratne getting involved there. You can see Lasindu Karunathilake coming really hard and not collecting it clean. So once again, losing the position. 6-0. They have to score before going into half-time. If not, second half will be a mammoth task to climb. Going back to the Clifford Cup history, quite interesting to see, even though the championship or the tournament was inaugurated in 1911 and 1950 was only Clifford Club was, it became an inter-club affair. And in 52 the participants were divided into two groups, where we had the plantation rugby coming in here, low country group and the up country group. Hence came the first ever Clifford Cup final between two group leaders, CRNFC and the Uwa Gymkhana Club. And versatile sportsman Mahesh Rodrigo with the Clifford Cup winning CR team. Interestingly, Uwa team comprised only 3 native players, while the rest all were expatriates, including the skipper David Scobie.
Coach!
So Mahesh Rodrigo had the honor of representing the country in both rugby football and cricket. Well, as we speak, it's been a free kick awarded for Navy, but opting to go for a scrum. And just going about quickly about Mahesh Rodrigo, he also represented the first Ceylonese to lead the country in the prestigious All India Rugby Tournament, which was started in 1924. He's also the honor of scoring the first ever century against West Indies when he scored an unbeaten 135 for all Ceylon team against the Caribbeans in 1949. What an achievement! What an achievement!
Set.
As soon as this play is over, I'll give you a little bit of history about Navy and their involvement in Clifford Cup.
Like as you mentioned, Cliff, whenever CR gets their backline exchange. Oh, that was brilliantly taken. Nice, well-timed chip kick. Another penalty. Not supporting the body weight, says Rev. Gihan Yatawara. Another opportunity to get 3 more points. Had no doubt, no hesitation. Tilna Veerasinghe opting to go for the 3-pointer.
Look at the replay, beautiful kick and chase. And nicely collected there by the winger, or rather the centre, Samit Dhananjaya. Fantastic work by him. Look, he has not taken the eyes off the ball. Trying to cut back inside, didn't have much time to offload that ball. But that's where the infringement was. But right now, Tilna Veerasinghe with his second kick. I'm sure he can make it count right in front of the post. About 37 yards out. And makes no mistake. 3 more points to Navy Sports Club. They are leading 9-0. CR on the docks here. Well, Damika, CR has been trying everything, but Navy capitalizing on the opportunities, converting them into points. That's the difference here. CR have to get it right. There you go. That's a replay of the kick. Beautiful angle. Right in front of the post. Nice follow through. And there you go. 3 more points added.
2 kickers for Navy, in tune, in rhythm, finding the target with some frequency. Flat restart for a change. Handling errors creeping in from the men in white and blue. That was a flat kick. There to start with, charging towards it, didn't help the course. Now CR and FC enters the red zone.
A little bit of concentration there, or rather loss of concentration there by Gayan Anuruddha.
About whenever CR gets the ball in move, whenever they are in motion with their younger set of backs, they are looking threatening.
Well, when they got the scrum, the first phase, I thought that was pretty useless because they were running across and Jamunu Tetia was just on the docks. But on the other hand, the second phase was brilliant. Good breakaway run there by Tenu Kananekar, and well done. Good support play by Chatrasene Ratna, and who managed to cut back inside and take 3 defenders down. I think going for the touchdown, probably he got a knock on his shoulder. Hope he is okay. But CR back in it. 9-5 the conversion to come. What a final we are having.
That's more like it. CR gets in within touching distance. This shouldn't be a difficult one. Pretty much bread and butter stuff for this man, Tenu Kananekar, from his school days. Been a prolific kicker. Like I said, now troubles. 7 points to 9. It's getting closer and closer. Getting near to that level of competition we expected in this final. Clifford Cup is on offer. Both the teams got their eyes on the prize.
Well, what a difference a try can make. 9-0 to 7-9, just within 2 points. And CR back in it. So it's pretty much wide open the game. 7-9, CR and FC Navy Sports Club playing in the Nippon Paint Clifford Cup Finals, the knockout championship for the year 2023. And CR playing in their centenary year. I'm sure they'll be they really love to have that silverware in their trophy cabinet. Beautiful high-hanging kick.
Collection is good from Rasidu Karnatilaka. He's been everywhere
Release!
with the back line,
Take a knee.
with the set of forwards. Now, noticeably focused. CR's energy is up. Box kick to clear things up for CR. Ever reliable Samuel Madhuanta gives the ball to Tirina Veerasinghe.
Play on.
Taken just about a tackler before going down. Again, now to the wider channels. Keeping the ball in play, good body positions. CR defense up for it so far. Let nothing loose. Not allowing any cracks
Release.
for Navy runners to go through. Dinesh De Silva to Herat. Nice step in. Once again, Dinesh De Silva. Right at the beginning. Oh, that was a beautiful pass. Finds a man, Adisha Viratunga. Joining in with the line. Now goes number 4, Dhananjay Senaviratna. Exchanging hands, but unfortunately, right throughout the game so far, these knock-ons has been a momentum killer. This time, it's Navy's turn.
Well, definitely a momentum killer, of course. They had a fantastic passage of play, good breakaway on the right flank and shifting towards the left flank where the Navy defense was not there. CR defense was not there. They could have offloaded it, but not a clean collection. Well, that's going to cost them. 9-7 could have been a different scoreline had they collected it clean.
On that occasion, there's the support. Big final, big crowd is in. Both the teams pumped up.
It's up.
I hope you're here.
Coach!
The Papara band
Boy!
keeping things upbeat.
Set! Get it! Ambil bau.
Acosta with the ball in hand. Rafiatora providing some serious instructions to steady that scrum up. The scoreline is 9 points to 7 in favor of Navy still. Leading sport broadcaster in Sri Lanka. Edzard,
Set!
wonderful team behind this production. Acosta, the skipper, doing all the talking.
Play bau.
Very steady scrum. Karnatilaka breaks up. Taken about few players. Interestingly,
Get it back.
Navy not even contesting
Red
in the
hole,
ruck.
red hole.
Could be their strategy to keep their error count down. Now Samuel Madhuanta with a rangefinder. Just overcooked it. So it'll be a... That one went on full. Line out in favor of CR and FC. This can happen with a slight wind in favor of him. Just a while ago we saw a brilliant one from Samuel Madhuanta.
Line out.
But this time, just about few meters too much.
So Navy leading at 1 point, and right now the lead has been reduced to 2 points, 9-0 earlier. And talking about Navy Sports Club, they're playing in the finals again. But until 1974, the Navy Sports Club was considered as a lower division team. And the very first year they played in 95 under the captaincy of Lock Forward Nandasiri. And they reached their maiden victory in the Clifford Club League, defeating the Police Sports Club. But right now in 2023, they are battling it out against CR and FC. And actually the following year in 76, they were the losing finalists to Havelock Sports Club, but worthy runners-up, of course. CR has a massive history as well in terms of rugby. Whereas as a club itself,
High. Release. Advantage. Get back.
Di Costa organizing his troops opting to go with the forwards. And that's Amit Gurusinghe, or rather Lahiru Pavitra, going into contact. Zubey. Oh, what a beautiful block tackle. Saw that coming, and Gayan Anrudha.
High tackle.
So referee had to take the play all the way back for a previous infringement. He was playing advantage. So penalty to CRNFC for a high tackle.
That was a big tackle from Adisha Viratunga. Both the players on the ground, I think, took Adisha's face, and looks like
Look at that block tackle.
He too seems to
Going
be
into contact, and with that the ball was coming out. I think on that occasion it was Ruchira Ekanayaka who was on the receiving end from Gayan Anrudha. The hands were coming in, and we're waiting for that moment to see the tackle. De Costa sending it out wide, and quick hands, did not see that coming, and beautiful one, and right down to the knee. It's a massive, massive block tackle. I hope he's okay.
Medical attention being given. Number 21 for CRNFC. Ruchira Ekanayaka, man with a speed, key player, gets up. That's good to see. Little bit of magic spray, and he should be okay to go.
Probably a hit on the thigh, actually. I think probably there's a strapping needed, or maybe the knee.
Time on. High tackle, number 1. මෙතන බෝලේ තැන් තුනට penalty මෙතන.
Supun Chandan and Amit Jayasekara, the medical personnel for CRNFC, attending to the team need. Well, I don't think he is ready for it. No. I think probably he has to go out. Very unfortunate for the youngster, Ruchira Ekanayaka. A massive tackle.
Things aren't looking good for Ruchira Ekanayaka. Met with a heavy tackle, well-timed one. He went down, tried his best, strapped up, but he couldn't continue. Asia earlier on, needing to make a replacement. Interesting to see who will make the way in. Meanwhile, Chatura Seneviratne looks to add 3 more points and take CR in front.
That's a massive blow for Ruchira Ekanayaka. So he's going to be out of this game. That's the end of his appearance in the finals. In the meantime, Chatura Seneviratne going for the long kick. He's got the legs. A big one. 3 points.
For the
He
first
managed
time.
to put CRNFC on lead. 10-9. And that's a good comeback. Thought for a moment Sale is going to take this away. 9-0 at one point. And CR, a quick charge, a late one, but good enough. Look at that kick. A beautiful one. A massive one. Kicking against the wind, but still able to get that through.
Well, we are fortunate to see quite a few brilliant penalty kicks and conversions. So one from Tirina Veerasinghe, Samuel Madhuanta, and Chatura Seneviratne. He's not far behind. Fabulous kicking. Looks like for CR, Khalidun Nandila, another daredevil of a player from a Royalist. He's back. Probably didn't expect it to make his way in all that soon. That's the first half. CR just at the stroke of the halftime hits in front, not by much, just 1 point. Scoreline reads 10 points in favor of CRNFC. Navy with 3 penalties, 9 points. What a first half it was. Error-ridden, but very, very exciting.
Well, there you go. Halftime score 10 points to 9. CR were able to pull that pull themselves back into the game after Navy taking the lead and keeping it for a while. The first half highlights coming up. Let's take a look at how so far this game has been. And starting off with Samuel Madhuantha, 50 plus yards kick. Big one, kicking with the wind. And he has done it time and again. Thilna Weerasinghe, playing in his 100th game for Navy Sports Club, was able to pull the second one in and the third one in quick successions. So the score was up to 9 points to nil. And until this happened. And beautiful run there by Thenuka Nanekara, giving it to Chathara Seneratne and going into touchdown. And Thenuka Nanekara putting the kick in, making the score 9 points to 7. And until the final kick just before the half-time, Chathara Seneratne contributing with the boot this time and made it 10-9. So half-time score is 10-9 and we're going in for a short commercial break. Once we are back, we'll be bringing you more live coverage of the Nippon Paint Clifford Cup knockout finals.
Nippon Paints. Live with colors.
Play to win the game. We'll take care of your aches and pains. Siddhale Spray. Trusted for 8 decades for quick relief from all aches and pains.
The largest paint supplier of Japanese vehicles. Original equipment manufacturer approved, Nax Premila 2K is the most premium quality auto refinishing solution you will ever need.
වසර 130ක විශ්වාසයෙන් දැන් ඕඩලස් තාක්ෂණයෙන් Nippon Odorless Paints තත්වයෙන් උසස් හොඳම තේරීම.
Nippon Paints. Live with colors.
මම සුබදස්ස බණ්ඩාරාය කෙනෙක්. I was not honored to the thing to be break up. Only not I come out at Harry down, sucking some way. Up to get out and up to cut me. Convey, I didn't know that I'm the police can get a gather. King be with the police car. And what about what a cover they will take it. What not come when he cat kept and plug with the evacuate. They take dust don't take, but I never enough couple happening with taking මාතුන්ගේ I think how big up to they can we go අනෝහරි කියන වෙල් කැප්ටි ඒ වගේ කප්පට අපි අපේ සුබදස්ස බණ්ඩාරායතට දෙහරදී පොලිස් කරන යන ටිකක් නෝ නබද hat සෑහෙන වටින කප් එකක් වටනකම ඒසර් බෑන් ඒ වගේ වටින කප් එකක් පොලිස් කරන දෙපිච්ච එක ඒක මාර්ග වල අස්තලා
Well, while ago, my good friend Cliff had quite a few interesting interviews with some important people. We'll be moving into that.
Hello there and welcome to the Nippon Paint Clifford Cup 2023 knockout finals, and I have two gentlemen who's been very instrumental in putting up this championship. Chit chat with them about the tournament and what sort of support that they want and what the sort of support that they have contributed and how the community have received. And first I would like to have a quick chat with Mr. Nivan Tabesinghe, Director General Manager of Nippon Paint Lanka. Mr. Tabesinghe, well, I'm going to throw a question. I'm sure probably nobody would have asked you in an open forum like this. Well, if you look at Sri Lanka Rugby, internationally and locally, serving suspensions and loads of things going in, people leaving, and why did you choose to work with Sri Lanka Rugby?
Well, our first interest is sports and young people. And Nippon Paint came forward to support sports, rugby, and not get involved in anything else. So we had problems in 2 years, 3 years, and the youngsters didn't get any opportunity to come forward and showcase their talent. So we as a company came forward in trying times to help sports, young people, and lastly rugby. So what happens around it is not our concern. As long as we have the tournaments going, as long as the young are engaged and playing rugby and can represent Sri Lanka, we are happy. We are happy to be part of Clifford Cup knockouts. We are happy to be part of rugby and SLR. So as far as we know, the tournaments are happening, the players are playing, and of course we are having finals, and we just had completed the league finals. So we congratulate SLR for making sure that as sponsors we are given the due recognition, due place, and the tournaments are played.
Well, having said that, with all this adversity, do you think you had an impact on your brand and also your mileage, or do you think you could have got a little bit more if it has been all smooth, sailing smooth?
Yes, I mean, as a company, we are extremely happy in what the recognition we got for the brand, and also where we were able to make a contribution to the society, as I said earlier. So in both forums, we being able to make a contribution to sports, young people, rugby, and also getting our brand highlighted in the mainstream as well. So we are happy as sponsors.
And also I hear Nippon securing the sponsorship for the last 2 years. For the local league, sevens, and the Clifford Cup knockout. And also I hear it's going to be another 3 more years. Is that true?
Yes, we signed in a 3-year package with SLR. So it's not one ad hoc instant. We are there for good. We are there to support sports and rugby. So let's see how the partnership goes on year on year.
Great. And leaving the local tournaments aside, and there's also 15s and 7s international championships coming up. And what's your take on that, and how do you want to support and move forward with SLR on that platform?
Last year we did actually jump in and help SLR in organizing some teams going overseas. This year also we are waiting for the proposals. Once we come, we'll analyze them and see. We are positive to see what comes out of it.
Great. Well, I don't know whether you're an avid social media follower, but then again, when it comes to brand building, I'm sure you're using that as a platform as well. But Sri Lanka Rugby goes hand in hand with the social media network these days because most of the youngsters, they all follow that. Have you got to say anything about that, and what sort of mileage that you got, and what do you think, how best Sri Lanka Rugby can utilize that platform to achieve more success?
I think social media is here to stay. I mean, it's the future. I see a lot of fans watch. We have actually spectators were watching live through social media as well. So we are also very active in social media. So it's part and parcel that we get exposure into social media, and our platforms are working hard as well, including with SLR platforms. So we are very happy with what's going on. And of course, there's always room to improve. We'll work on this.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Tabesinghe. And next, I would like to move on to the President of Sri Lanka Rugby, Mr. Rizli Elias. Well, Mr. Elias, 2022 you started, and it's 2023. It's been a massive turmoil. Can you please explain a little bit about how things were in office?
It is also a difficult moment that we went through, but I think going forward we got used to it. I think I got a tremendous team in office. I mean, now it's like almost remote control. I mean, those days I needed to share every meeting, but especially when the season started going off now, I did not share most of the meetings because our office staff, plus on top of that our council members got very involved, and it's moving on smoothly now.
And also, there are various stakeholders in the game, starting from the referees to players to management and coach. And I'm sure you would have had many challenges in different platforms and different phases, overcoming all those things. Can you please tell us a few things about that?
Yeah, initially we had the referees coming together, having a consistency in the blowing pattern. But we have formed within our SLR a unit headed by Roshan Dean, Tony Amit, and Vimal Perra, and also the other person who was involved is Vimal Perra. They formed a unit on a CMO report. We worked together with the referees, had a common platform where we identified what's going wrong, how do they need to go forward in a consistent manner. So it was all putting things together. So it was difficult initially, but as time went on, the understanding between officials came across. We didn't have the time to speak to the coaches because we need to also tell the coaches not blame the referees at all given time. If certain platforms on the coaching department has been corrected, like the binding, certain things that we have discussed. But going forward, we are going to talk about all these matters and take forward. But having said all that, the standard of rugby has been very good, very competitive. Even the champions didn't know till they became champions till the last game was over. So we are very happy, and we can only help to uplift the standard of the management and the player base, and we will do that as SLR.
Well, I'm going to ask the same question what I threw at Mr. Abhay Singh. Well, I think I would like to ask it to your face this time. Well, SLR management, or rather the council has been in a madhouse this year. There are suspensions, people leaving, loads of things happening, not only local forum as internationally as well. But under your leadership, how did you manage to sail through that?
Yeah, my answer is the same. The harder we got hit, the stronger we became. Because these are all baseless allegations. I wouldn't want to throw anything to anybody, but at the end of the day, what is more important, sports and rugby is the winner. We had a full-fledged tournament calendar this year. We had done better than whatever that has happened for the last 10 years. So I am happy. So we are okay. Our hands are clean, and we know justice will prevail. So we go forward very positively.
Well, also if you look at leaving the local tournaments to aside, internationally, at one point we were cruising very well, but slightly performance levels have dropped. But what's your say on that? What's your take on that? Are there any plans to improve it? What is your development program, and how are you going to do that? How are you going to get it right?
Yeah, we have one big tournament, the Asiad 7 Series, coming in September in China. No sooner after this tournament, we are told the selectors to sort of select a 15 pool and a 7s pool. We have put a plan together, which I cannot speak now, on a management training professional team coming from overseas and assisting us. But of course, we have done well and been on the 4th, 5th level in Asian 7s. Only the last tournament we dropped down to 7th place. But our overall standing has been on the 5th place. I think we could polish ourselves back because we didn't have much international exposure. In June, we are looking at staging a 7th open invitation tournament in Sri Lanka to give our players a little bit of insight on how they can play with the international. So there is a plan. There's a plan to all this, and we will slowly come down in the news and let you all know.
Thank you very much, gentlemen, and enjoy the game. And that's about it here from the halfway line.
Quite a few interesting thoughts have been shared. As you come back, you see another player goes to the ground. Looks like a head collision. It's the second half, just about 2.5 minutes in. So you are holding on to a slender lead. Large number of people coming in and supporting their team. Always a nice thing to see for Navy from the forces, keeping the Papare band. Going with a strength, with the momentum. Slight hold up due to that injury still. Now Navy having managed to enter the red zone. By the looks of it, yes, Navy with another opportunity to hit back and go in front right at the beginning of the second half. Ideal one. Semel Madhuvantu this time, just about 20 meters out. Shouldn't be a difficult one, but still he will have to get this over the crossbar. Nicely and neatly done. Navy once again in lead, this time with just 2 points.
Well, Dhamika, seems like a lot has happened in the second half. It's been pretty much in full swing for the Sailors. Good conversion, was pretty much easy kicking point for him. 12-10 is the score. So Navy back in the lead. Sierra under pressure again. So this is just the beginning of the second half. A high hanging kick, not opting to go deep, but good collection by Navy.
Tackle! Collection was brilliant, so is the clearance. Good efficiency from Bud. Ball spilled up. Now Ziaran FC taking the opportunity. But ref, he will have to take the play back. Knock on came from Navy hands, so it will be a scrum in favor of red shirts. Ideal position. Just a single try throughout the game. Surprising for many, knowing what these two teams are capable of. Both teams with quite a few fast runners. Moshin Falil, Herat for Navy, and for Ziaran FC, likes of Gavanu Chetia, Kalindu Nandila in their ranks, looking to infuse some speed. Just about 3 minutes in, we are still moving with the same tempo what we have seen in this first half. It's just a matter of time. One of those teams or both the teams up their work rate and up their tempo. That will make this game heading towards an epic conclusion. I'm getting a feeling. Single-digit point difference. Collapsing the scrum, and the CR gets a penalty once again. Looks like they are opting for a 3-point. No doubt about it. Points on the board. That's what matters. This is the final. This is to wrap their hands around the trophy.
Well, interesting call. Good work there by the third rowers. And for a moment I thought they probably might go for touch because it's the beginning of the second half. But makes sense given the closeness of the game. Except for that single try. Navy still hasn't crossed the line of CRN FC. 4 occasions they scored from the boot. So if CR can make this count, it's going to be a very, very close call. 13-12. Satura Seneviratne. Playing with the right boot. Very well done. 3 added. Well, game on, Dhamika once again. 13-12.
Just like that. Stay in front. That's what matters. See are realizing this is the second half. They finished up the first half with a solitary point in front. Immediately afterwards, CR hits in front now. Got the opportunity, grabbed it by both hands. CR holding to a slender lead of 1 point. High-hanging restart from Navy. Spilled up that one quite cheaply, handling errors coming back to haunt them right throughout the game now. Harsha Madhuranga tried out a quick move to take the advantage, but his pass not finding the mark. Anyway, they knows that it will be a scrum in favor of them inside the CR territory. Both the teams being little cautious throughout the first half. Still sticking to the same script. Nothing has changed. Game moving at a laboring pace. From the spectators' point of view, they are expecting some fireworks. Knowing both the teams, they got the arsenal, so why don't use it? Now Harsha Maduranga to Dinesh De Silva, immediately met with a tackle. Inside ball in order to find room, still couldn't find any room. Now Maduranga to a big forward. Gain about 5 to 6 yards with that powerful leg drive. Another penalty. Interesting call. Looks like, yes, hands on the ruck, says Ref Yatawara. Once again, it's about to change the lead.
Well, a couple of things here. One thing, he'll be kicking against the wind. Well, opting to go for touch. Interesting. Well, that shows the level of confidence. You can see on that replay, that was a time play going down. And just trying to grab the ball out. Well, it came out from the other side. But, well, having said that, look at the Navy supporters. I'm sure you can hear the papare noise. And they have the Navy band playing. They're cheering. Fantastic. And equally you see the, well, there you go. That's the women's rugby team. Well, they have all the reasons to celebrate. The champs, the women's edition of the Clifford Cup. And they're cheering their men's team. So Damika, the line out won by the Navy boys. And they are just within touching distance, 5 yards. On this occasion, can they cross the line? That's the question we have to ask.
Nirosh Pereira, leading try scorer for Navy. Beautiful leg drive. Right in front of the post, just about 5 meters out. Powerful legs driving through, tiring up Sia defenders.
Offside number 12.
One more leg drive. Patience is good from Navy, which is good to see. We've seen quite a few teams, similar situations, spoil their opportunities, but not Navy. Still sticking it to it. Driven back, but still within contention now. Ball given out wide. Found a hole. He couldn't go all the way in. Sia defense, resolute, doing everything possible. One more leg drive. Agonizingly close, and was it a try or a penalty? Looks like ref taking play back to the initial infringement. Just asking which one you prefers.
Well, what a passage of play. 7 or 8 different faces pushing it through the forwards. They were trying everything. CR equally defending very well. But on that occasion, I think it's the offside. And, well, Navy was very, very good in that occasion because they had to be really, really careful not conceding anything. They got there. They've been pushing it. They had the ball. But they have to convert that into points. It's quite interesting. Having tried everything, and they don't want to lose out on that. They want to convert that into points. So going in for a penalty makes sense.
Like I said before, points on the board and be in front. Definitely we are going for a close finish. Going down to the wire is in order by the looks of it. Even against Army, we saw this fluency from Navy. And Samuel Madhuanta, very little trouble for a kicker of his caliber, adding 3 more points. Interestingly, no tries so far for Navy SC, just 5 penalties. Up by 2 points, that's what matters.
Well, piece of cake for this guy. And we have seen him doing that time and again, and that was pretty much from the kickable distance. So once again, this is becoming a roller coaster game, swinging both ways. And right now, Navy back in the lead again, 15-13. And there's about good 20 to 25 minutes to go on the clock. And CRNFC, I'm sure they have all the tools in hand where they can execute. But on the other hand, Navy not giving up, taking their chances in the right manner.
Restart was quite a deep one. And who else but Samuel Madhuanta does the clearing. Still on top of 22-meter line, which will be prime territory for CRNFC. There you go. High fives, setting themselves up for another push through. Like I said, lead exchanger's hand, roller coaster ride so far. I have no doubt this is a close finish, but are we in for another draw? If someone asked me, I'd say yes, please. Now, CRNFC driving through. Ball was a good one, but so is the defense. Going sideways rather than forward. Nevertheless, the ball is clear. Di Costa directing traffic.
Stay back. Roll away.
Go to one more leg drive. Quick, efficient ball to Tenuko Nanayakara. The second pass was slightly too high to Kalindu Nandila. Somehow collected and coming through the side, says ref. Looks like lead just about to be exchanged.
Forward.
Missed the opportunity. Kamunu Chetia had the pace. Goes around. But before that, another penalty. Sia just about to hit in front.
Well, it's nice to see if we can have some wide angle shots. 13-15 and penalty to CRNFC. Took a short tap but didn't work well. But looks like it's going to be Chatura Seneviratna who's opting for the post. Yes, it is. Oh no, he's opting for scrum. Quite interesting. So that shows the level of confidence.
Level of confidence indeed. For the first time right throughout the game, Sia pushing for it, which is good to see. Sia pushing the right buttons, gets the advantage. Now they will be sucking in the set of forwards, looking for opportunities to utilize the backs.
Maybe they thought it's too much of pressure and too much drama. Just leading by a point or so, swinging both ways. So they want to go score a try and extend that lead. And that makes sense. CR with the ball.
Stay bound.
Well fed in. The ball is clear.
Unbound.
CR
Advantage. Not binding.
forging ahead. Now to the broader channels. Well collected by Chatura Seneviratna, but not by Suber Dore still. Slightly went in front.
Well, that pass was slightly wide out and not in a receivable position. But referee brings back play. So it's a penalty and opting for another scrum. Same place.
Just about the same place. Sticking to the plan. No intention of hitting in front with a three-pointer. Like I said, very pleasing to see the confidence level in the CR camp. But having utilized for a scrum. Now they will have to deliver for sure.
Set. Steady.
CR against Police. Left it to the last moment to make a comeback into the game. They must have taken a lesson from that. Why 1 point? Go in front by quite a few points. That's what the CI is searching for.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Steady. Steady, white. White,
Navy
steady, white.
defense quite keen, well organized. Now CR to execute their skills, utilizing the back line. Tenukanana Kardu Senaviratna. Pass went backward, so is Gamanu Chetia running sideways before giving it out to Ravin De Silva. Is it another penalty?
Number
We'll
one.
have to wait and see. Looks like ref Yatavara is about to have a word with the player.
Come in there. Diane. Time on करे ना. Diane. Line ने कहती है नहीं Diane.
Slight hold up. The time is on. In fact, a player being sent to the bin. First time in the game.
Dahe. Try line ने.
Well, this is the third occasion, same place, same opportunity. Twice they opted for scrums, couldn't convert them, but this time opted to go for the kick. There you go, the CR camp, the spectators looking a little bit dull. Obviously, their team is down by 2 points, but this is going to make a difference here. Yes, 16-15. What a narrow lead. Tenukananekar making sure that his team gets the lead. 16-15. Nippon Paint Clifford Cup Knockout Championships 2023. The big finals. Navy Spheres Club taking on CRNFC. There you go, that's a replay. A smooth one, sailed over very beautifully.
Interestingly, as predicted, still anybody's game. Just about 60 minutes up. Deep, high restart from Tilna Veerasinghe. Di Costa does the clearing, not finding the touch. Veerasinghe. Beautiful touch finder. Excellent.
22.
Just like that, Navy enters prime real estate once again. Inside CR red zone.
Navy pushing it, aren't they? They are trying everything. But on the other hand, CR, I think in the second half, CR had the most of the opportunities, but unable to convert those into big points, except for the 3 points. And Navy, they are going to try their luck.
3.
Opting for
3.
three-man line out. This man, in comparison to the games leading up to this big final, stepped up a bit. Maturanga to De Silva. Nice inside ball. Gone straight into the contact. Good, efficient clearance as always from Navy. Exchanging hand, quite a few. Good support comes in. Maduranga directing traffic like he did right throughout the game. Another man goes into touch, beg your pardon, to contact
Right offside.
and into the ground.
Nambega.
Careless passes.
Oh, it's a penalty for offside. So CRNFC being penalized for not holding the line. And this is going to give another chance for Navy to equal things, or rather get back in the lead. Makes sense going for the post. Already 15 points have come from the boots collectively of Tilnaviri Singers and Samuel Madhuantas. For the second half, this is the third penalty attempt for Navy. They got 2 out of 2 so far. And another unfortunate occasion for CRNFC. They did so well to defend. Again, it's very much within the distance or the range, you can call it, for Samuel Madhuanta. He's been brilliant today so far. Made it look so easy, and that's in. There you go. With that, Navy regain the lead, 18-16. Samuel Madhuanta, his third kick in the second half.
Number 2 run unbait.
He started off things with a 55-meter kick, and right now, Navy leading again. CR really have to work hard.
Just about 63 minutes up, which means just 17 more minutes left. Looks like both the teams sticking to the same script. Not too keen on conceding the lead, which is the way to go, of course. Grand final. Not gonna get bigger than this. Both the teams haven't had the opportunity of wrapping their hands around this title for quite some time. So neither prepared to give it away. Collection is good, but finds a touch. Long range kick, as always, from Samuel Madhuanta. Excellent.
We know what he's capable of, and you can see that he's doing it on the field. That is what is important. Got his team into lead on multiple occasions, and look at that kick. Look at that kick. With the tired legs, he managed to penetrate back inside the red zone of CRNFC. So this is going to give them more confidence. Beautiful kick. Could have collected it, but then again that was out, I guess. Kicking against the wind. Well, Navy line out seems to be okay, but the ball is not in hand. Managed to collect it. Trying to work that ball around. Well, many occasions we saw Navy trying to change direction, but it was pretty much predictable, considering the fact their line was formed very deep inside.
Out of the shorter side, switching directions. Throwing the ball in front in the process and conceding possession. This is exactly what Navy did to Army a couple of days back. They knew Army had quite a few speedsters, likes of Sudhara Dikkumura. By keeping ball in their possession, just about 65+ percentage wise, they negate that opportunity to Army.
CR spectators in red. Well, nice to see on a Saturday, on a Sunday afternoon actually, a full house at Racecourse. On both sides, you can see the supporters, but Navy support has been very lively throughout.
If you're a rugby fan, you just cannot find a better place than Racecourse in this beautiful Sunday now. Kalindu Nandila looking for support. Goes to the ground and clears the ball. Manilka Ruberu is back. Another efficient, intelligent distributor.
Release! Release!
De Costa gives it out once again.
No ceiling.
Not too much room from that direction. Big tackle.
Hands!
Suberu goes down. Close one for a high shot. Looks good enough. Another big one, but couldn't keep the man down. And
Oh, no. Oh.
yes, looks like a concussed player right in the middle of the field. Refiatawara immediately applying medical attention. He's very, very keen to get back, but protocols to be followed.
Well, look at that knock.
Scrum ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ ball.
Going with the ball.
නෑ. කිසි දෙයක් නෑ. Scrum ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ ball.
Well, straight into the head. And too strong to hold on. And good charge there by Manilka Ruberu. Look at him from another angle.
ඔයගොල්ලෝ අතරින්.
Going in for that.
පොඩක් මූවෙමුද?
And that's the first pace. Amit Gurusinghe going down. And ball goes into... Oh, that's a massive, massive one. Just off the chest. A little bit of a stop-start affair in the second half. 18-16, that is what it matters right now. After almost 70 minutes on the clock, almost 67 in our clock. I'm not sure whatever the referee's clock is, but again, estimating to be 70. Navy leading 18 points to 16. Just only a 2-point lead. Nothing much to separate. The largest lead so far, whichever the team had, was 9 points to nil at the beginning. That was Navy, but CR fought back. And from there onwards, it's an even contest, swinging both ways. And it's kind of a make or break every move, Dhammika, because they have to score, they have to get back into the game. If Navy can hold on to it, that'll be great, but it's very difficult, and they'll be under pressure every time CR has the ball in hand. Just only 2 points to defend. Not good enough.
Very intense. 13 minutes remaining. Fresh legs getting ready to make their way in. Meanwhile, De Costa with a feed in. A good one. Tenuka, as usual, to Seneviratna. And for holding on, I think. Let's wait and see. Absolutely.
Extra roll.
Refiatawara has this knack of being in the right place at the right time. For Sia, there was no escaping. Are they gonna go for touch or look for points? Look, taking the wind into consideration, looks like they are trying to find the touch.
Well, good offload, but he was going for that line breaker, but pretty much isolated. 2 against 4 scenario. Held it back and held it back for a little too long. Well, slightly different from the other angle. Oh, this is going to be massive, massive kick. And Samuel, this time it's going to be Thilina Veerasinghe looking at a 55-yard kick. And he's been quite good doing it with the short distance, but this time he's going to do a Samuel Madhuanta move.
Thilina Veerasinghe came to the rescue for Navy twice now with a outstanding drop kick a couple of days back, and to take them to the cup round against Air Force. Similar kick, but this is much longer. touch wasn't all that good. Due to time constraint, Virasinger went on with it. Now Sira.
Well, very unfortunate for him. The ball was not set on both occasions. And you can see the skipper begging. Please let me take care of that, sir. Our apologies. It's our mistake. So 18-16, no change to the scoreline. Good effort, but he was compelled to rush for that kick, running out of time. But right now, CRNFC opting to go for touch, or they're going for post. Oh, that's going to be another one. Going for post. This time, Chatura Seneviratne. He'll be having the assistance from the wind, be kicking with the wind. Well, is this a kicking competition, Damika?
Are we in for a kicking competition? One kicks a 55-meter one, and Chatura Seneviratne just about taking 57 meters. But this time, as you just mentioned, with a little bit of help from the wind. If Chatura Seneviratne gets this one in, this could be the kick of the season for CRNFC, for sure.
Well, I think he did a similar one in the semi-final as well. But right now, circumstances differ. Under pressure, finals. Going for it. Has he got it right? Gone and gone and gone, and yes, it is in. What a kick. Chatura Seneviratne putting CR back into the game. 19-18. A massive, massive 57-yard kick. Look at that replay. Going for it, and it was going and traveling, and it just falls in the right place. Crossing that bar. Beautiful stuff. Youngster, Chatura Seneviratne, 19-18. CR back in the lead.
What a fine exhibition of place kicking from the kickers of CRNFC as well as Navy. In with the restart, collection wasn't all that good from CR. Now they are in the lead. This should be the order for the next 8 minutes. Pick and drive. Keep ball in possession. Not a good collection inside in goal area. Nice inside ball. Fancy one. Tilna Virasinger collects it. Good body position to clear the ruck. Right as we starting to speak about CR keeping the ball in possession, they decided to give the ball to Navy, expecting a supporter from inside.
Well, good call by the ref, holding on to it. He was pretty isolated. A poor offload there, putting the receiver under pressure, where he had no option but to go into contact. But the support didn't arrive. And this is going to be another one. Well, the skipper is asking whether he could go for that, but I think they're going for touch. Makes sense. 19-18. And this is almost 60 yards. Yes, it is. Ball travels deep inside. What it matters is where it crossed the line. So the AR has to bring the play back into almost the 10-yard line. Well, there you go. He goes right into the flank and doesn't leave much room for the receiver. And going into contact was pretty much isolated. Not support coming in. That was very criminal. Dinesh De Silva standing there as a spectator. But on the other hand, CR collects the ball, driving forward. Could this be their second try coming? Well, that's a massive distance that they have gone through. Amit Gurusinghe trying to break away. Oh, another penalty for not rolling away.
Number 2.
Can CR utilize this one to add 3 more points, or Will they go for touch? Looks like they will. Yes, they are going for touch. This will provide them that ample opportunity. Yes, touch finder was good right inside Navy red zone. Ideal
number
opportunity, just about 75 minutes up.
White number
If
7.
Sia hits next, pretty much wrapping up the game for Sia after 2006. That was when Sia wrapped their hands around the magnificent looking trophy, Clifford Cup, knockout champions 2006. Will they be in 2023? Player in front, obstruction, conceding possession back to Navy. Navy all of a sudden looks to hurrying things up.
Well, they have to. They're trailing by a point, and they have to show sense of urgency here. They have to make things happen and happen fast. They're under their own half, inside their own 25. CR, golden opportunity missed there. That try could have scored the game or rather sealed the game, but unable to hold on to it. Navy, on the other hand, have done exceptionally well, but still unable to cross the CR line. But two kickers, Tilna Veerasinghe and Samuel Madhuwantha, they've done fantastically with the boots to get the points on board.
Dinesh De Silva with a thumping touch finder. That goes to touch now. Chatura Seneviratne searching for space, brought down in tackle. A penalty. Was it for coming through the side? Hands on the ruck, it seems.
They look pretty obvious though. And I think the decision will be for the post, if I'm not mistaken. There goes Chatura Seneviratne trying to break that line, going into contact with Navy. Drop forward. That's Pradesh Seneviratne.
Switch on, Lamai, switch on.
On that equation. So going to touch and going inside the territory. And well, this is the second occasion within the last 7 minutes CR have come inside Navy territory and they have the ball in hand. Let's see whether it's a clean line out. Yes, it is. No signs from the referee's hands. And CR pushing forward. They're quite good with this. They have done this on many occasions. Can they cross that line? And could this be the game? Well, it's been held back. Good stuff by Navy.
Goal line.
Well, that's quite interesting, isn't it? It was pretty clear, obvious. They wanted to push forward. And seems like it's an own try.
Behind the kicker, behind.
Looks like someone from white shirts got underneath in goal dropout. A deep one from Tilna Veerasinghe. Kevin Chetia searching for space. Met with the tackle. Couldn't gain too many meters. He had the opportunity of working it out in order to gain quite a few yards. Now Sia in possession. 78 minutes up. Under 3 minutes remaining. Goes Chatura Seneviratne, quality ball. Tukanidu Nandila. Met with the tackle. And Sia dying minutes of this game. Getting their distribution efficiency going.
Release! Release, White!
Box kick to find a spot. Almost found it. Gabriel Chetia was right there. Ball Ball went into touch
Blue number
right
12.
before that. Just about a minute remaining. It's now or never for
Number
Navy.
12.
They got so close as we expected. Single digit points difference. But the team celebrating
Red number
their
12 off, red
centenary
number
year
12.
is in front.
Red number 12.
Shown their intent quite clearly
Red number 12
right
off.
throughout the second half. Ended the first half was in front just by a solitary point. Now, just about few seconds away from becoming the champions after a long while in this knockout competition. Last time when Sia lifted the trophy was in 2006. I went on to mention that right at the beginning of our commentary. Looks like Sia the closest, just by a point. We were treated by an exhibition of high quality place kicking. Now CR driving through pretty much over the line and scores. That's it. CR and FC, known as the Red Shirts, the boys from the London place. Sealing the deal. They are the champions. There's no catching CR and FC. Just about 30 plus, in fact 20 plus remaining in our clock. But you know what matters, the watch ref's wearing. There you go. Had a fantastic game. Now for a change, Di Costa. Has the distance, definitely not the direction, and the champions, Red Shirts, waited for 16 long years for this moment. They were searching for a reason to lit up the celebrations at London Place Club. What a way to start the celebrations. As you all know, they've organized a centenary sevens tournament. Quite a few events in line to celebrate their centenary year. CRNFC and deserved champions. Started off the season really, really well. Goes to show that they are the team that deserves to lift this trophy throughout the league stage. Lost only a couple of games, and that was against the champions Candy. Not by much, but here's the scoreline. CRNFC 24 points to 18. The champions of the knockout tournament. Navy, on the other hand, fought stoutly right throughout the game. It was a cat and mouse game. Plenty of high quality kicks, and we gets the opportunity to watch this exciting package of highlights. First up, Samuel Madhuanta, 50 plus meters, right through the middle, beautiful kick. Then in the Veera Singh's turn, he beautifully put two penalty kicks right through the middle, had no trouble. Navy in front by 6 points. Then this man, Chaturasena Viratna, value-added player, line breaker, kicker, range finder, right throughout the game, right throughout the tournament, in fact. How about that? Valuable 3 points being added. Then, pretty easy one for this man, Samuel Madhuanta. high caliber place kicker. Once again, it's a turn for Chaturasena Viratna. Who else but Samuel Madhuanta next? Januka Nanayakara had very little problem with that. Right through the middle. Tilna Veerasinghe adds 3 more. And this is the kick. Took them in front. 57 meters. Believe it or not. High quality, high class place kicking. This is the final act to wrap things up. CRFC, powerful legs driving through, goes over, twisting and turning. Look at the celebrations. CRFC, Clifford Cup champions after 16 years. Here are the key stats. 24 points to 18. CRFC 2 tries, a conversion and 4 penalties. And 6 penalties for Navy. That was the plan right from the beginning for Navy. Stay in front. But CRFC, right at the end of the first half, gets in front. And towards the latter part, through their kicks and 2 tries to get in front. The champions, red shirts, London Place, got reasons to celebrate. We will go in for a commercial break and we will be back with a presentation ceremony in a while.
විශ්වාසේ හද බැඳුනා ජීවිතයේ රසමවනා
වසර 130ක විශ්වාසයෙන් දැන් ඕඩලස් තාක්ෂණයෙන්
Nippon Odorless Paints තත්වයෙන් උසස් හොඳම තේරීම
Nippon Paints. Live with colors. Nippon Paints. Live with colors.
Play to win the game. We'll take care of your aches and pains. Siddhale Spray. Trusted for 8 decades for quick relief from all aches and pains.
The largest paint supplier of Japanese vehicles. Original equipment manufacturer approved, Nax Premila 2K is the most premium quality auto refinishing solution you will ever need.
විශ්වාසේ හද බැඳුනා ජීවිතයේ රසමවනා
වසර 130ක විශ්වාසයෙන් දැන් ඕඩලස් තාක්ෂණයෙන්
Nippon Odorless Paints තත්වයෙන් උසස් හොඳම තේරීම
Nippon Paints. Live with colors. Nippon Paints. Live with colors.
will take care of your aches and pains. Siddhale Spray. Trusted for 8 decades for quick relief from all aches and pains.
The largest paint supplier of Japanese vehicles, original equipment manufacturer approved, Nax Premila 2K is the most premium quality auto refinishing solution you will ever need.
වසර 130ක විශ්වාසයෙන් දැන් ඕඩලස් තාක්ෂණයෙන් Nippon Odorless Paints තත්වයෙන් උසස් හොඳම තේරීම
Nippon Paints. Live with colors. Nippon Paints. Live with colors.
Play to win the game. We'll take care of your aches and pains. Siddhale Spray. Trusted for 8 decades for quick relief from all aches and pains.
The largest paint supplier of Japanese vehicles, original equipment manufacturer approved, Nax Premila 2K is the most premium quality auto refinishing solution you will ever need.
වසර 130ක විශ්වාසයෙන් දැන් ඕඩලස් තාක්ෂණයෙන් Nippon Odorless Paints තත්වයෙන් උසස් හොඳම තේරීම
Nippon Paints. Live with colors. Nippon Paints. Live with colors.
Play to win the game. We'll take care of your aches and pains. Siddhale Spray. Trusted for 8 decades for quick relief from all aches and pains.
The largest paint supplier of Japanese vehicles, original equipment manufacturer approved, Nax Premila 2K is the most premium quality auto refinishing solution you will ever need.
විශ්වාසේ හද බැඳුනා ජීවිතයේ රසමවනා
වසර 130ක විශ්වාසයෙන් දැන් ඕඩලස් තාක්ෂණයෙන්
Nippon Odorless Paints තත්වයෙන් උසස් හොඳම තේරීම
Nippon Paints. Live with colors. Nippon Paints. Live with colors.
Play to win the game. We'll take care of your aches and pains. Sidale Spray. Trusted for 8 decades for quick relief from all aches and pains.
The largest paint supplier of Japanese vehicles, original equipment manufacturer approved, Nax Premila 2K is the most premium quality auto refinishing solution you will ever need.
ආදරයේ සුවකෙන්දා වර්ණ රසකී මන බඳිනා විශ්වාසේ හද බැඳුනා ජීවිතයේ රසමවනා
වසර 130ක විශ්වාසයෙන් දැන් ඕඩලස් තාක්ෂණයෙන්
Nippon Odorless Paints තත්වයෙන් උසස් හොඳම තේරීම
Nippon Paints. Live with colors. Nippon Paints. Live with colors.
Play to win the game. We'll take care of your aches and pains. Sidale Spray. Trusted for 8 decades for quick relief from all aches and pains.
The largest paint supplier of Japanese vehicles, original equipment manufacturer approved, Nax Premila 2K is the most premium quality auto refinishing solution you will ever need.
ආදරයේ සුවකෙන්දා වර්ණ රසකී මන බඳිනා විශ්වාසේ හද බැඳුනා ජීවිතයේ රසමවනා
වසර 130ක විශ්වාසයෙන් දැන් ඕඩලස් තාක්ෂණයෙන්
Nippon Odorless Paints තත්වයෙන් උසස් හොඳම තේරීම
Nippon Paints. Live with colors. Nippon Paints. Live with colors.
Play to win the game. We'll take care of your aches and pains. Siddhale Spray. Trusted for 8 decades for quick relief from all aches and pains.
The largest paint supplier of Japanese vehicles, original equipment manufacturer approved, Nax Premila 2K is the most premium quality auto refinishing solution you will ever need.
වසර 130ක විශ්වාසයෙන් දැන් ඕඩලස් තාක්ෂණයෙන් Nippon Odorless Paints තත්වයෙන් උසස් හොඳම තේරීම.
Nippon Paints. Live with colors. Nippon Paints. Live with colors.
Play to win the game. We'll take care of your aches and pains. Siddhale Spray. Trusted for 8 decades for quick relief from all aches and pains.
The largest paint supplier of Japanese vehicles, original equipment manufacturer approved, Nax Premila 2K is the most premium quality auto refinishing solution you will ever need.
වසර 130ක විශ්වාසයෙන් දැන් ඕඩලස් තාක්ෂණයෙන් Nippon Odorless Paints තත්වයෙන් උසස් හොඳම තේරීම.
Nippon Paints. Live with colors. Nippon Paints. Live with colors.
Play to win the game. We'll take care of your aches and pains. Siddhale Spray. Trusted for 8 decades for quick relief from all aches and pains.
The largest paint supplier of Japanese vehicles, original equipment manufacturer approved, Nax Premila 2K is the most premium quality auto refinishing solution you will ever need.
විශ්වාසේ හද බැඳුනා ජීවිතයේ රසමවනා
වසර 102ක විශ්වාසයෙන් දැන් ඕඩලස් තාක්ෂණයෙන්
Nippon Odorless Paints තත්වයෙන් උසස් හොඳම තේරීම
Nippon Paints. Live with colors.
Sri Lanka Rugby, SSP Nisam Jamaldeen, Honorary Secretary Sri Lanka Rugby, Commodore PASK Pitigala, Chairman Sri Lanka Navy Rugby, Mr. Tikiri Elefala, Deputy President CRNFC. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Asia's oldest Rugby Cup Championship, the Clifford Cup Finals. This year it is Nippon Paint Clifford Cup Rugby Championship, and we have the Women's League and the Men's Knockout Championship, and this is the presentation ceremony. We had 3 fantastic weeks, we had some exciting rugby and a nail-biting final, and we have the results. But before we proceed, I would like to warmly welcome you all and thank you for all the spectators, the sponsors, the officials, players, for all your support, and thank you for being here to grace the occasion as well. And also, I would like to humbly welcome again our dignitaries and also the winners. Well, let's move with the Nippon Paint Women's 10s Rugby League. Well, we had 2 exciting teams, Sri Lanka Army and Sri Lanka Navy women's team, competing for this most prestigious club in the Sri Lankan rugby history, and we have a winner. But before that, let's take a look at the runners-up. To present the runners-up awards, I would like to humbly invite Mr. Shamrath Fernando, Tournament Director, Sri Lanka Rugby, to give away the medals. Ladies and gentlemen, Nippon Paint Women's Rugby, 10s Rugby League, runners-up, Sri Lanka Army. Thank you, Mr. Fernando. Next, I would like to humbly invite Mr. Roshan Dean, Council Member, Sri Lanka Rugby, to hand over the medals. Continuing with the medals, runners-up medals for Nippon Paint Women's 10s Rugby League, runners-up, Army Sports Club. To hand over the runners-up trophy to join Mr. Roshan Dean, I would like to invite Mr. Kamal Mahendran, Sri Lanka Rugby Council member, to hand over the Women's Runners-Up Trophy for the year 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, can we put a warm round of applause for the Nippon Pain Women's Tens Rugby League Clifford Cup League Runners-Up, Army Sports Club. Thank you, Mr. Mahendran. Thank you, Mr. Dean. Next, I would like to invite retired Rear Admiral Hettiarachchi, Vice President, Sri Lanka Rugby, and Dr. Mrs. Samantha Nanakara, Sri Lanka Rugby Council member, to hand over the medals and the trophy. Can we have the players, please? Ladies and gentlemen, Nippon Paint Women's Tens Rugby League Women's Champions, Sri Lanka Navy! Right to hand over the trophy. Can we have the trophy, please? Will be jointly handed over by Rear Admiral Hettiarachchi and Dr. Mrs. Samantha Nanakara. Ladies and gentlemen, Nippon Paint Women's Tens Rugby League Cup champions, Sri Lanka Navy! Thank you, Dr. Mrs. Nanakara, and thank you, Rear Admiral. Next, moving on to the Men's Championship. We had a fantastic final. The match was swinging both ways from the beginning. And finally, we have an ultimate winner. But Navy Sports Club playing a fantastic season. And today, it would have been fantastic had they won this one. But we have a winner there, another champion in the Navy team. That's Thilina Birisinger, who was playing his 100th game for Navy Sports Club. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause for Thilina Birisinger. What an achievement. To distribute the medals for the runners-up, I would like to invite the group captain, Nalin De Silva, Deputy President, Sri Lanka Rugby, Mr. R.H.M. Riaz, Honorary Treasurer, Sri Lanka Rugby, and SSP Niranjan Abhivardhana, Sri Lanka Rugby Council member. Can we please have SSP Niranjan Abhivardhana? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Nippon Paint Clifford Cup Knockout Runners-Up 2023 Navy Sports Club. To hand over the runners-up trophy, I would like to invite Group Captain Nalin De Silva, Deputy President, Sri Lanka Rugby, along with Mr. Shamnath Fernando, Tournament Director, Sri Lanka Rugby, and our chief guest, Mr. Nimantha Birisinger, Director, General Manager, Nippon Paint Lanka Private Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, give a wide round of applause for this team who has done exceptionally well to get to the finals, but leading majority of the time, but unfortunately on the receiving end. But today they are crowned as the runners-up of the Nippon Paint Clifford Cup Knockout Championship 2023 Sri Lanka Navy. Well, a little bit of history about Navy Sports Club. In Clifford Cup history in 1974, Navy Sports Club was promoted to upper division, and within the space of 2 years, they were able to reach the finals, and they played against Havelock Sports Club in 1976. What an achievement, and they are continuing with that performance. Congratulations to Navy. Next, the Clifford Cup Knockout Championship champions. To present this award, I would like to invite His Excellency Badli Hisham bin Adam, Malaysian Ambassador for Sri Lanka, along with Rear Admiral Hettiarachchi, Vice President Sri Lanka Rugby, Mr. Rizli Lias, President Sri Lanka Rugby, and Mr. Nimanta Besingha, Director, General Manager, Nippon Paint, Lanka Private Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, 23 edition of Nippon Paint Clifford Cup Knockout Championship. The big ticket winners, champions, CR and FC. Thank you, His Excellency Badli Hisham bin Adam, Malaysian Ambassador for Sri Lanka, and thank you, Rear Admiral Hettiarachchi, Vice President Sri Lanka Rugby. To hand over the championship trophy, I would like to invite our chief guest for the evening, Mr. Nimanta Besingha, Director General Manager, Nippon Paint Lanka Private Limited, the President of Sri Lanka Rugby, Mr. Rizli Ilyas, and Honorable Secretary of Sri Lanka Rugby, SSP Nizam Jamaldeen. Gentlemen, please, can we have you? Well, the moment that we've been waiting for, 2023 Nippon Paint Clifford Cup knockout champions, CR and FC.
Well, as you know, that's the curtain call for Club Rugby season 2022-2023, and what a season it has been. CR&FC, after 16 long years, becoming the champions, lifting the Clifford Cup. Well, to begin with, both the teams knew the importance of hitting in front. It was a cautious play earlier on, and the large crowd who have gathered here treated with a magnificent display of high quality place kicking. That's the stats, 24 points to 18. 2 tries to CR&FC, a conversion and 4 penalties. Chatura Seneviratna being brilliant, and for Navy, 6 penalties. They thought that was enough, but not quite. So Navy had to settle with a runners-up trophy. Like I said before, what a season it has been. What a way to conclude the things for 2022-2023 season. Well organized and well conducted by Sri Lanka Rugby. Deserves immense credit in these difficult times. Sponsors coming forward, helping the game. And the crowd gathered here today, like I said before. They've been treated with some exciting rugby. Well, the London House Club got a reason to celebrate in their centenary year. Party times, they're at London Place for sure. With that, we are ready to wrap things up with that beautiful production team at Zart Live, hoping to catch you with some exciting sporting actions in the future. I'm Dhammika Hemantha signing off. Good night.